And then thirdly, what I always recommend to companies is create a formal monthly reporting checklist. That ensures that every month you're doing all of the things necessary to organize your data, reconcile your data, and ensure that it's accurate on a monthly basis.
And a special thank you to our sponsor for this episode, Oswego Private Wealth Management. Welcome to another $4 Million Strategy Podcast, best 4 minutes in business for strategy and tactics that you can apply to your business today. Really excited to have with us Frank Milone. He is with FML LLP. It's a CPA firm based out of Connecticut. Frank, what are some things that businesses should be doing to help prepare to have the best financial reporting process possible?
Yeah, Carl, that's a great question. So when I talk about formalizing financial reporting, I really strategize it into 3 areas. One is standardizing how information is gathered and how data is organized within the company. 2 is developing a more formal monthly closing process. And then 3 is understanding and preparing for any external reporting requirements that you're going to have to maintain. Take those one by one. The first one, ensuring that you have an internal accounting software system that supports your current reporting needs, but also has the ability to grow with you as you continue to grow and mature as a company. The second one would be you have to try to report and formalize your reporting and create templates and data sets in an organized fashion, because you're going to need to easily be able to analyze data in a more formalized monthly fashion. And then third would be you need to start understanding that you have to preserve data integrity. So you're going to have to start restricting who has access to certain levels of data within your organization. As you think about that second point, you're developing a hard monthly close process. What does that mean? Well, you have to evaluate and reconcile all of your major accounts on a monthly basis. That should include formal monthly reconciliations that are prepared by someone and then someone else reviewing those to ensure that they're accurate and represent the data in a formalized manner. And then thirdly, what I always recommend to companies is create a formal monthly reporting checklist. That ensures that every month you're doing all of the things necessary to organize your data, reconcile your data, and ensure that it's accurate on a monthly basis. The last thing I say to you is, listen, external reporting needs are different than internal reporting requirements. So make sure you have all of the resources you need to properly support an external reporting process. Usually those tend to be more technical reporting. So generally accepted accounting principles need to be applied. You may need to supplement your internal resources with your external resources to help you become a little bit more technical in how you report certain things within your internal records. That's how I would basically start the process.
Okay, Frank, what of those 3 things, what do you find is the biggest challenge that companies have?
I usually feel it's more formalizing on the monthly process. Usually as a company is starting off, they're really thin in their financial team. And to get a more formal monthly close process requires discipline and it requires resources. So you have to really ensure that you're organized as a department and willing to invest the time to do a monthly close and do it timely. You can't have it done 4 or 5 weeks after each month ends. You have to really develop a close process that's completed within within a week or so.
Yeah, it's that's such a critical part of businesses. It's unfortunately, especially small businesses that run their business based on looking at their checking account, right? And the reality is, we want to know whether we actually really made money, not just be disguised by what's showing in our bank account. And if we don't know our financial statements clearly, succinct, it's hard to run our business effectively and plan for the future.
Yeah, and usually people are running on a cash basis, right? And normally when you're doing a financial reporting process, you're in an accrual-based accounting. So you really need to understand that monthly reporting needs to be on an accrual concept. And that's where your resources need to be aligned with how you're going to report. And do you have the technical capabilities to do that?
That's right. Frank, thank you so much for being part of $4 Million Strategy Podcast.
Appreciate it. Thanks very much, Carl.
Everyone else who's listening, I encourage you to subscribe. That's how we continue to get great experts like Frank to be on the show. Have a great day.